What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. Call it JD Vance Mentum, but the madman has done it. Donald Trump has taken the lead in the poly market betting odds. All the smart money saying, what's up? Your boy is back. Back again. Donald Trump has now rocketed ahead. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to break. I want to break this model. I want this model to shoot in the direction of Donald Trump, and there to be absolutely no question exactly who's going to have a bloodbath, meaning the country painted red on election night. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's going to go solid red, says Elon Musk. I have been summoned. Let's keep registering Republican voters. There's so much good energy right now. Donald Trump has now also taken the lead in Pennsylvania in the poly market betting odds. Donald Trump now up all across the board. Florida, Hispanic voters breaking for Trump. That's great. Cuban Americans breaking for Trump by 33 points. Whew. Well. Look at that. New national poll has Trump up one with Arab Americans. You can say goodbye to Michigan, baby. Election polls live update. Donald Trump holds lead over Kamala Harris in Daily Mail's prediction model. You know what's crazy about this prediction model is that what it shows is that if President Trump actually wins the popular vote, then that means that there's a 100% chance of him winning the election. Dude. Pollster JL Partners suggest the likely outcome is Trump takes the Electoral College by 278 to 251. Ooh, man. Crucially, we are 34 days away from the election. These snap polls are getting sharper, and the model with the debate showed that there's one team that's actually in command and in charge. JD Vance, confident, strong, knowledgeable, wins the debate. Poll prevails. Every little bit's going to help. And I argue that this debate is actually about convincing undecided women. The entire debate performance was about convincing and polling over undecided women. And this is what I believe. 2024 election forecast from Polymarket. Ooh, baby. Senate, most likely going Republican. Senate could go Republican by like 3 or 4 seats. It's crazy. Things are going bad. House, it's looking like the House will go Democrat. Terrible. But Republicans have not done a great job in the House, I would argue. Time to consolidate. Win that back. The next go around. Also, make sure that you pass federal legislation to fix the voting systems. But these are very, very strong signals for President Trump. The debate with JD Vance was a very strong signal. We spoke with Alina Habba and with Laura Trump about Trump's march towards November. There is about a month and change, 34 days from now, the election. All the polls ticking ever so slightly in Trump's direction. How do you finish strong? Baby. That's finishing strong right there. Lord Trump and Alina Habba sound off. Maybe you can answer this question. I have a feeling you can. The polls are back up. Look at that. Real Clear Politics saying, not so fast. A lot of great polls this week. What do we expect to see in the next 30 days? Laura, you are at the helm of the RNC.
Yeah, there's some real 2016 energy going on out there right now, Benny. I'll tell you that. The feeling I have when I travel the country and when I talk to people, and the most unlikely of people who I assume are coming up to me to say something really nasty to me, and they're like, Trump 2024. It's shocking to me. But it really is reminiscent of 2016. And we know how Donald Trump performs in the polls. We know that he always is so far ahead of what the polls reflect in this country. And so I'm just telling you, I am feeling like it is going to be such a punch in the face and a punch in the gut to the Democrats on November 5th when they see how red that map is. But it only becomes that red if everybody gets out and votes. And I want everybody to go vote early, get your vote banked, and then take people every single day to vote up until election day. That is how we're going to swamp the vote. That is how we're going to make it too big to rig. That is how we're going to bed early on election night, knowing Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States. Get ready for these polls to look even better. I'm telling you, after tonight, I think it's we're going to be in great shape. But you can't take anything for granted. We're going to play like we're behind all the way to the last second of the game, obviously.
Arizona, Nevada, North Carolina. President Trump was handing out, obviously helping people with aid. I get final question about that. I know you're from North Carolina. Many thought that you might run for office in North Carolina. Who knows what the future will hold? But I know you know the Asheville area well, and some of the most beautiful and warmest and kindest-hearted people there. Just maybe a word from the campaign as to what's happening in that part of the country right now and the people who are suffering.
I mean, I'm heartbroken to see what's going on in North Carolina. It's so tragic, and it's so much worse, I think, than anyone ever anticipated. I'm glad to hear that Joe Biden will finally be making a trip there. I hope that there's some relief brought to people. I hope that the rescue efforts continue to be successful, but sadly, we've continued to see that death toll rise. And so, I know that Donald Trump wants to visit as well. I will be in Georgia tomorrow with a group of women. We're going to be taking 50,000 pounds of food donated by Goya to a food bank there. So we're trying to help out wherever we can and however we can. And I would encourage everybody out there to do the same. Our fellow Americans need us, and this is certainly a time of need. If
things get really, really bad, just change the state flag to the Ukrainian flag. Maybe people in Washington will pay attention.
Maybe they'll pay attention. Yeah, maybe they'll
hundreds of billions of dollars. That's right. Yeah. Same for Lahaina in Maui, right? Same right. For any horribly devastated American community. Can you give the people a message for the next 34 days, a little bit of marching orders, and what should we expect from the president and his team?
Yeah, President Trump has been consistent. We have policies, we've written them, we've put them up. What do we need from you? And I and President Trump and our team need from you. Get your ballots in early. If you have them, vote early. Go on Trump Force 47. There's training. I host some of them, and I've made guest appearances on them for election integrity. If you see something, say something. We will not tolerate anything this election. They're going to try shenanigans. We're not here for it. And the truth is, you've got to vote early. Vote early and make sure you take your friends with you. And then we will be okay, because we have to be too big to rig. And President Trump says that. I'm just going to echo it. But that means getting your butt in the car and going to vote in person. If you don't have a mail-in ballot that you've received, vote early. Encourage people to vote. We cannot win without every single one of us. So I think it's obvious who's the person you should select, but now it's time to really save our country. We are losing it. We are losing the world, frankly, because of our country being in such a demise.
Yeah, I actually think that if God was done with America, that President Trump might have had a bullet, quite frankly.
Or two.
Yeah, that's right. But like the forces of darkness, man, will not prevail. And so it's a very special time.